Why are they walking around up there? Santa? Hey everyone! So November is normally the start of gift giving season, so I thought that I would talk a little bit about how to give gifts, how to offload gifts, and just generally not break the bank this Christmas or whatever other holiday you celebrate. So I realize it's a little bit late to do this one since we are so far into the year, but depending on the time of year that you actually are watching this, a big tip I have is to find things on sale throughout the year. There are so many things that are on sale in spring and summer because those aren't typically gifting seasons that you can just kill it when it comes to Christmas and spend so little because you've been picking up things all year long as you've found them sometimes half off or more. The other benefit to this is that there's a lot of things that sell out around Christmas. When I was a little kid, it was Go-Go the Walking Dog, and my mom was offering hundreds of dollars to anyone that could find it in time to give it to me for Christmas. And the last few years, there's been like Hatchimals. I remember it was like the 90s or the 2000s. It was Tickle Me Elmo. Like there's always the big gift of the season. And maybe you can't necessarily get it based on the release time, but a lot of things, it's just the sale that drives people to get it that close to Christmas. So if you buy it earlier, even if you don't get it on sale, you've got it and you're not in competition with anyone else. Another thing that you might not think of, or maybe you have, is to go to your local thrift store. I have found so many brand new books and even clothes with their original tags still on. And I just go and browse Goodwill once a month, and Goodwill is my ride or die. Like, there's so much stuff I get from there, and it's crazy because it's all untouched or looks brand new. Some things it's as easy as just a quick cleanup, but it's a great place to stop just if you have a few minutes, because who knows what you might find. The next thing really depends on your personal skill level, but if you're pretty crafty, you could totally make homemade gifts and it won't be like making a macaroni necklace for your mom. Like if you really have the mad skills, you could paint something for somebody, you could do family portraits as a gift, like whatever your artsy talent is, you might just be able to turn that into a free or inexpensive Christmas gift. On that same note, almost everybody likes baked goods. If you know people will appreciate a ton of Christmas cookies, spend a couple hours baking, decorate them, and you have an amazing, inexpensive gift to give out. And if you need something to put that gift in, the Dollar Tree is always selling containers that fit a ton of cookies. I've had friends gift me cookies in them. I've gifted back to them in those same containers. They're amazing. If you're not real crafty, but you're more than happy to help people out, sometimes offering a service around their house is a huge gift to give. So sometimes that's watching the kids, or maybe clearing snow, or cleaning their gutters, or whatever it is. Sometimes that is the best gift of all. Something that I like to do too is I host an annual Christmas party, and I either hold it fairly close to Christmas, or the last year or two I've actually held it in January, because that's a great time to re-gift something. So the way that we do our parties is that every person who wants to participate, and no one's required, brings a gift worth $20. So it needs to be for any gender, any person could receive it, and you wrap it up, you don't label it, and we play board games. And we make some very arbitrary rules, like if you roll a certain number or if you hit a certain space, you get to pick a gift out of the gift pile. And we do that until every person who put in a gift has received a gift. And this is great because it's a surprise, of course, which is always fun, but I actually encourage people to re-gift things that they were given that they didn't want. So it might be a set of shot glasses, it might be a book. We don't encourage giving like trash gifts, but just nice things that you were given that you don't want but might have a great place in someone else's life. And I think one of the biggest things, and it's something that was hard to do at first, but I've started doing it the last couple of years and it has saved a ton of money, is to just establish with people right now, A, if you don't want to receive gifts, and B, to just straight up ask people if you can avoid doing a gift exchange. So sometimes when you say that you don't want any gifts, people will still insist on giving you something. And of course, say thank you. But if you already said right up front that you are not giving gifts, then absolutely go ahead and stand your ground on that. And if you ask people up front if they want to exchange, especially if you say you're trying to save money, a lot of people are perfectly fine with just hanging out for the holidays. Another great gift you can give is your time. And maybe that's just sitting around drinking hot chocolate and watching bad movies. Maybe it's going and having dinner that you were already going to go have somewhere and inviting them along. It's more about establishing an experience. But either way, it's so much better if you know up front who you aren't giving gifts to, because then you don't even have to think about it. And it saves you money, it saves them money, and honestly, I really personally feel the spirit of the season isn't in giving gifts. It's really about spending time with people you care about and really making some cherished memories. So if you guys agree, go ahead and leave a comment below. And if you guys disagree, I guess still leave a comment below. If you have any thoughts, leave a comment below. But either way, I hope you guys survive your holiday gift giving season pretty well unscathed and with plenty of money still in the bank. And I'll see you guys in the next one.